Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Daily Oracle. And today is New Moon Leo at 26 degrees. Add the 26 up, it's an 8, so it's again this infinity symbol keeps showing up in the astrology, these double 8s. We just had Lionsgate 2, so again, powerful time for this synchronization with these higher forces, if you will. And Leo brings out in you and in me a confidence, creativity, courage, that regalness too, also playfulness. So these are things that we need to be in this world, is to be playful, to be courageous, to be creative, and to explore. And for some of us, I think space has been opened up for us to explore things that we won't normally explore because we've been too busy with other things. And now we're in this new world where we have more time on our hands. So these are always invitations for us to stand into a possibility that hasn't maybe arisen within inside of ourselves. And so when we stand at a new moon, it's a powerful doorway. This is an offering, a seed that you wish to intend for yourself to plant. So when the moon is full in Leo again in 6 months' time, they say that this crop is then now ready to be picked, right? So if this is something that you can really take a moment to be quiet, to sit and be still and listen within, and really asking your higher self, that's more, if they call it sometimes the intelligent self within us, really what it is that we want to bring forward. And this is again invitation to bring something more creative and playful out in the world. And also while we go through this process, it's interesting that this new moon is now at the 26 degrees Leo, and then Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus, but Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So there's this activation of the polarity to what's happening in Aquarius too. Aquarius is space that is opening up for this next evolution when those other planets, Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter, there's so much astrology to remember all these things. When they start to move into Aquarius, we're going to move into a new vibration, a new frequency. So as we look at when the sun is in Aquarius, from now where the sun is in Leo, there's that polar opposite. So the sun is shining on what's happening also in Aquarius, and then also activated by that Uranus retrograding in Taurus as well, what we're valuing as well. So let's do this. Let us find a card, ask guides to come in and to guide us through our day and into play. So close your eyes, listen to your breath and your breathing, and we're connecting inwardly. Now, I'm Aquarius, so I always find when the sun is in Leo, I feel always activated by this Leo energy too, and especially when there's also a moon in Leo, whether it's full or whether it is a new moon. I feel activated by these moons too. I feel like I'm stepping. Today I did something that was kind of outside of my comfort zone that I probably wouldn't have done, something I've been shy about, and actually stepped into that sunny Leo space and was a little creative with that. So that was interesting that came to me easily today. I like that, was a little doorway. So how can we step into that place of our creativity and our courage, my playfulness, and allow this seed to really deepen into the soils? And so in 6 months from now, when we look at what we've sown, what we've created, this manifestation, and that's an interesting word too, because one of the cards this week was about law of attraction, manifesting through the power of your thought by purposely using positive thinking. Let's take another deep breath. Breathe all the breath out. And these are all like tangents I go on, and generally guidance coming in, this free form of channeling. Take a deep breath in, all the breath out. And they always tell us when we're ready to choose a card. We're taking their time there. It says go for it. And actually this lady on the horse, this angel on the horse, came up today too. She was wearing also, except she was wearing green, she was wearing green and her wings were purple. Now the green is all around her, where the previous imagery, it was more of the purple. She was climbed up on a tree, so she was elevated. There's this theme of elevation that's coming in. And just before this, I did a new moon circle with my dear friend Mystical Melissa, and while we were in the circle, I just drew some cards And it was interesting because it was saying like there's this surrender and letting go and going with the flow and going for it, and this manifestation of what it is that we want. And the card, it says go for it. So she's riding somewhere. She's actually not even gallivanting, or like actually galloping I should say, or cantering anyway. It's like the horse is just walking, seems pretty slowly there, so she's not in a rush. There's this idea of slowing down too. It says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on the situation since its genesis. So I've been feeling these angels have been here all the time, especially the archangels that have been wanting to have been here. Literally, I think last week, Archangel Michael holding our hand as we walk across that bridge, that threshold that we've been trying to move over. And it seems that we're moving now. There's this idea of elevating and moving, still going slowly. We've still been supported by those beings around us too. And it says, and we continue to watch over you. What did I just say? We've been supported, and everyone involved. So everybody that's with you on your journey is being supported too. You're holding a flame. Of course, if you choose to, you can hold this flame. And it says, stay on your present path. So there we go. As it will take you very far indeed. So this is something for you to think about, what it is that you're creating, crafting, especially under this new moon energy. What is it that you want to create for yourself? Stand in your courage. And Uranus in Taurus, it's about expect the unexpected, about how we value life and what you value mostly for you. But maybe this is time for you to think outside of your box. Maybe you've been afraid of things and you haven't allowed yourself to explore because you've let fear hold you back, or you've cast a thought about something and you think that this thing is bad. And so every time you see it, you think it's bad, but in fact, it's actually not bad. Maybe it's just your programming inside of you that needs to be shifted. That's that law of attraction. What we think is what we attract, or what we create in our life too. And we're on this path, we're going forward. It's time for healing. So the guidance early on today too was about this high vibrational healing with this violet that's coming into, but very much in the heart center, about how you are loving you. And to what guidance is just kind of streaming in right now is about your connection with having your connection with source, really with highest source, what you deem that have created this universe. Is important practice for you to have every day, especially when we're moving through these changes, is to take time each day and to be quiet. Maybe you're just connecting to nature. Maybe that's all you need to connect to, or maybe it's with your pets that you need to connect. But connect with something where you realize then that there's something that was greater than ourselves that created this whole universe, this whole big bang, this body, this miracle that we walk in, that our soul is within this temple. Recognizing that part, that there is something greater than ourselves, and that maybe we are on this errand. This message came up last week too, while I was teaching this thing about us being on a sacred errand. And this is about, so just looking at this, they're showing me about having strength and courage and moving into your power again. So each of us on a sacred errand could go for it, do what it is that you feel so deeply inside of yourself called to do. And again, guidance showed me yesterday too, it was a little message, I shared it earlier today too, is that don't be afraid of what it is. The more that you do what you feel that you're supposed to do, it's easier then to manifest or create. And that energy's been here. We walk in the path, and it's not just walking the path by itself. We've been supported, and they're giving us tools along the way to help yourself rise up and be in a place of courage, to be crowned that regal lion or lioness of the jungle. So hopefully that makes sense. And again, we've been elevated, we're moving forward, so there's energy that is flowing. So do one thing today for yourself. Maybe it's something where you write something down and give it to the moon and say, thank you for helping me create this in my life. And then taking the time to focus your attention upon everything that it is that you need for you. All right, so hopefully that made some sense. So from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and I look forward to maybe seeing you all sometime soon. And you can always find me at belindapearl.com. Again, from my heart to yours, may you be blessed. Namaste.